Hello friends, my name is Davis. This is a series about designing clothes from pop culture and Animal Crossing New Horizons. The first episode is about my favorite game series, Mass Effect, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Warning, this video contains Mass Effect spoilers. According to the Mass Effect wiki, N7 is a vocational code in the Systems Alliance military. The N designates special forces, and the 7 refers to the highest level of proficiency. It applies to Alliance personnel who have graduated from the Interplanetary Combatives Training Program. The program ends with a test where the invitees are given basic gear, then separated on an asteroid with no nav data, which goes until the last person runs out of oxygen. Those that survive in admirable and effective fashion receive the N7 designation. Known N7 graduates include David Anderson, Kai Lang, Alec Ryder, James Vega, and of course, Commander Shepard. The Normandy SR2 is a starship that appears in 2185 during the events of Mass Effect 2, and serves as the successor to the SR1. The elusive man had Cerberus build the SR2 for the newly revived Commander Shepard's team to aid them in their mission to stop the Collector's galaxy-wide campaign of human abductions. The ship serves as the headquarters of the Lazarus Cell, led by Miranda Lawson. The ship is very similar to the Systems Alliance SSV Normandy SR1 from Mass Effect 1, having been based on the design layout of the original. The Normandy SR2 has several key differences, the most significant being that she is almost twice the mass of the original. Cerberus also designed the ship with more crew-oriented comforts by including civilian-grade accommodations such as leather chairs in the kitchen. The ship still retains the SSV Normandy SR1's stealth characteristics. However, much like the SR1, the SR2 cannot land on every planet due to her increased mass, requiring shore parties to use a shuttle to get to a planet's surface. This hat is designed to look like the hat worn by the crew in Mass Effect 3, after it's been taken back by the Systems Alliance. It's well known by being worn by Joker. Morality is measured in the original Mass Effect trilogy by Paragon and Renegade points. Unlike many contemporary role-playing games such as BioWare's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic that represent morality as a single sliding scale of good and evil, Mass Effect keeps track of the Paragon and Renegade points on separate scales. A good action will not make up for an evil one. Therefore, being nice occasionally will not stop people from fearing a killer or remove the reputation of an unsympathetic heel. Nor will the occasional brutal action significantly damage the reputation of an otherwise upstanding soldier. Paragon points are gained for compassionate and heroic actions. The Paragon measurement is colored blue. Points are often gathered when asking about feelings and motivations of characters. Paragon dialogue choices, which are colored blue in dialogue trees, often lead to people being more open and friendly with Shepard, and can sometimes avert entire battles that would otherwise be triggered. Renegade points are gained for apathetic and ruthless actions. The Renegade measurement is colored red. Many sarcastic and joking remarks are assigned Renegade points. Renegade dialogue choices, which are colored red in dialogue trees, generally lead to people disliking and even fearing Shepard, and occasionally encourage people to tell or give more than they otherwise would have. Like Paragon, Shepard can sometimes avert entire battles that would otherwise be triggered. Mass Effect Andromeda abandoned the morality system. Pathfinder writers' current conversation choices no longer determine future gameplay consequences. The developers of BioWare felt that players were too often deciding to make a Paragon or Renegade choice for their character based on a predetermined personality, regardless of the context of the conversation. The Systems Alliance is the representative body of Earth and all human colonies in Citadel space. Backed by Earth's most powerful nations, the Alliance has become humanity's military, exploratory, and economic spearhead. In 2148, a mining team on Mars made perhaps humanity's greatest discovery. After investigating the Bermuda Triangle-like reputation of the Southern Pole, the team unearthed the subterranean ruins of an ancient alien research station, revealing incontrovertible proof of the existence of alien life. Humanity was no longer alone in the universe. The news of the discovery dominated the media and raised questions not only about the existence and purpose of humanity, but questions about aliens themselves. Foremost, were they still out there? While these questions had served to fracture most religions, they had a unifying effect in politics. Rather than nations fighting each other over their differences, it was now us versus them, and the foundations of a united human front were laid. Within a year of the discovery, Earth's 18 largest nations had drafted and ratified the Systems Alliance Charter, establishing a representative political body to expand and defend human territory. Shortly thereafter, the various nations of Earth pooled their military resources to create the Systems Alliance military. While the Alliance is a supranational government, the member nations retain their individual sovereignty back on Earth. Among the Citadel races, the Alliance is considered a sovereign nation, and no other species has the right of oversight into Alliance affairs. Cerberus is a human survivalist paramilitary group led by the enigmatic Elusive Man. Cerberus's core belief is that humans deserve a greater role in the galactic community, and that the Systems Alliance is too hamstrung by law and public opinion to stand up effectively to the other Citadel races. Cerberus supports the principle that any methods of advancing humanity's ascension are entirely justified, including illegal or dangerous experimentation, terrorist activities, sabotage, and assassination. Cerberus operatives accept that these methods are brutal, but believe history will vindicate them. Nevertheless, both the Systems Alliance and the Citadel Council have declared Cerberus to be a terrorist organization and will prosecute identified Cerberus agents accordingly. Shepard is forced to work with Cerberus during the events of Mass Effect 2. The name Cerberus comes from Greek mythology, where Cerberus is the three-headed dog that guards the gates of Hades. In-universe, the organization's name comes from Jack Harper's manifesto, detailing the need for humanity to have a Cerberus to guard it from the aliens beyond the Charon Relay. Charon is the ferryman in Greek mythology in charge of ferrying the souls to Hades. Spectres, which stands for Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, are agents entrusted with extraordinary authority by the Citadel Council, including the power of life and death over the inhabitants of the galaxy. They form an elite group selected from a number of different species, and their primary responsibility is to preserve galactic stability by whatever means necessary. Though they are generally considered as being above the law and have complete discretion as to methods used to accomplish their mission, an individual's status as a Spectre can be revoked by the Council in a case of gross misconduct. Spectres either work alone or in small groups according to the nature of a particular task and to their personal preference. Spectres have no command structure. They answer only to the Council, and in some cases the Council prefers not to know the exact details of how a Spectre accomplishes their mission. Spectres act in any way they see fit, either with careful diplomacy or ruthless force, being officially above the law. Commander Shepard was appointed the first human Spectre in 2183. Their Spectre status was revoked after Shepard was declared killed, but players could pursue reinstatement. The companion of Shepard who survived Vermeer would become the second human Spectre 3 years later during Mass Effect 3. If you have stuck around this long in the video, you're a trooper, so thank you. As a bonus, I have included a design for the N7 logo that can be used with furniture. After you've progressed far enough in New Horizons, you unlock the ability to change the color and design of select pieces of furniture. This can be used to make custom beds and tablecloths. If you've enjoyed this video, consider liking it and subscribing to my channel to help it grow, as well as to never miss a future video. If you'd like to see me tackle designs from a particular subject, leave a comment and I will try to fulfill it if I can. Thank you for watching.